the vision changed from a closed floating prison cell to a cell door wide open. A few months later, I heard God tell me that I would be coming home from working to be there full time for my marriage and my small children. Coming home for me required me to let go of all my plans, career pursuits, and goals I had created on my own. I laid down my 5-year plans and embraced the vulnerability and uncertainty of being a faith walker. I came home and went on a journey of walking with God to pursue His idea of the life He wanted to give to me. The next vision I had was me outside the prison cell, looking up at it, floating in the air. It was then that God said, "You're free, now help others." Whether you need to be released from fear, shame, or guilt to fully embrace the purpose and plans God has for you, this devotional is my journey written just for you. I wrote every word taken from my journey of walking out of that prison in my mind. At the time, I didn't know I was writing a book for others. I simply documented my journey, only to learn years later that my struggle became the keys to release others. God released me, and now it's time for Him to release you too.
Give me that last line again from Are You Ready? But I want just a little bit more excited, like you're on the edge of excitement when you're talking to somebody.
Okay.
And begin.
Are you ready to finally embrace the plans that God has for you over your own?
Perfect. We got it. And cut. Same tonality from top to bottom. You just, even if you mess up, just take a breath, go right back to the sentence where you start at, continue moving forward. That passion that we had at the end, that intimate moment, I want you to find those from throughout, from beginning, going to the end. As you're speaking, it's regular tone. It's okay, take a breath, let us hear you breathe. That's the realness and the personableness that people are going to relate to. And then take your time and feel the relief. Oh, I can't even tell you all the things that God did for me and what He can do for you too.
That's good.
Got it? All right.
A few months later, I heard God tell me that I would be coming home from working to be there full time for my marriage and my children. He said, "Be released." I saw that woman sitting in that cell still.
I was in a prison, just plain neutral. I was in a prison. And I couldn't find any way out by myself. I was, doing life. Everything was fine. But then, the solution, I heard God speak to me. And that made all the difference. Now we get a chapter change, right? So we come from this place of like, but then I'm directing, so I would have to ask you, like, what is that prison moment at the beginning? Like, what was that for you that you were going through, and what do you want others to feel in that moment?
It was very much so fear. I just felt paralyzed by fear. I remember just not being sure of anything, not being confident in myself. Any decision I made, I was afraid. I was waiting for something to fall apart, like everything to fall apart around me.
Wow. How did it feel when you transitioned from the fear and the being paralyzed? It's a powerful word. How did it feel when you transitioned from being paralyzed to being free?
It happened.
See what you did there? You just took a little bit of a sigh. That's the relief.
Okay.
Because the body is like memory. It's all muscle memory. We remember experiences all the time.
Yeah.
So we can go back to that moment you thought, oh, what have I been through? Look at what I've gone through.
Yeah.
Look at where you are today.
Yeah. Don't make me cry.
It's everything. And that's what we deal with. Like, this is your baby. This is your life. It's a part of your novel and your story.
Yeah.
And our job is just to make sure that people see the most authentic version of you.
Yeah. Yeah.
At your core. And it's okay. It's okay if you cry, I'm going to cry with you.
Yeah.
We're going to be cathartic together as emotions are releasing.
I'm always emotional. I was just like, you're on cry.
And that's what this...
And then I heard God speak to me. He was calling me to be released. I found myself hungry for God, thirsty for Him, longing for Him more and more. And then in a moment of healing, that cell door is swung wide open. Yet I couldn't bring myself to walk out. I was still sitting there.
Good. Wow. 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 Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Can I hug you? Is that okay? Girl. Oh, that was it. That was it. That was it. Fabulous job. You did it. You did it.
Thank you.
You did it. I know it's hard.
Yeah.
It's hard. And we got to do this here every day at this
I
college,
know,
dealing
my
with
goodness.
emotions. Yeah, man.
Counseling session.
Yeah. It's a moment of catharsis. It's a release of emotions, and there's therapy and internal healing within that.
Yeah.
God knew what He was doing when He gave us all the tools that He equipped us with in our design and the image made of Him.
Yeah.
We can have internal healing at our core.
Yeah.
As a woman, you've got even more power than any man can actually have, too, because you have something called woman's intuition, right? That's going to keep guiding you through that path of truth and authenticity. I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
Great.
Thank you.
You did it.
You
nailed that.
You
thing.
helped bring it out from where I was at.